Hey, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Hop. Hop. Alors. Tac. La scène.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Ah. Ah oui, c'est vrai. Je suis là. Alors, où suis-je?
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Hop. Je vais vous montrer ce que j'étais en train de faire. J'ai fait ça hier soir. En fait, j'ai fait des quêtes du monde dans l'espoir d'avoir quelques primos pour l'arme d'Ayaka. Il me faut ça. Et j'ai fait la quête du monde de la kitsune masquée. Bon, probablement vous voyez pas ce que c'est pas grave. Mais j'ai pas trop fait les quêtes du monde. Surtout à Inazuma. Merde. De toute façon, je vais sortir. Et c'était du moins. Ici, il y avait les gourmets suprêmes. En gros, c'est eux qui t'apprennent qu'il faut donner tes sauts électro à l'arme. Du coup, ça m'a donné des primos de faire ça. Et ici, il y avait une kitsune. Donc une kitsune, c'est les prêtresses. Mais je peux me TP en fait. La musique est un peu forte. Enfin, moi ça va, mais pour vous c'est un peu fort, je trouve. Si je mets comme ça. Alors. Ok. Ok. Bon, allez, je vais finir. Je vais finir cette quête. En vrai, elle était un peu chiante, je me suis quand même aidé d'internet. S'il y avait des énigmes, en gros, t'étais très peu aidé dans les dialogues. Ah oui, comme vous voyez aussi, je joue à Yaka, là. 17 000 points de vie, niveau 70. Bon, en arme, j'ai mis le couteau affilé pour l'instant. Je le up un peu, niveau 50. Mais c'est pas ça qui va rester. Et là, j'ai toujours pas le gobelet, mais j'ai tout up niveau 20. Ah oui, j'ai aussi cherché d'autres artefacts. Donc là, j'ai attaque pourcentage pour le sablier. Avec attaque, recherche d'énergie, maîtrise élémentaire, taux critique. Ici, j'ai attaque pourcentage, dégâts critiques, maîtrise élémentaire, recherche d'énergie. Ici, PV pourcentage, attaque, taux critique. Et ici, taux critique, PV pourcentage, recherche d'énergie, attaque et dégâts critiques. En vrai, je trouve c'est pas trop mal. Et ici, il me faudrait un bonus de dégâts cryo. Parce que quand je fais des attaques comme ça, je fais moins de dégâts que si je fais mes attaques comme ça et ma lame est infusée d'éléments cryo. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a encore? Une enquête. Je regarderai plus tard. Une annonce. Bon, souvent en ce moment ils font beaucoup de corrections de bugs, j'ai l'impression. Ah non, c'est l'enquête, ok. Bah faut peut-être que je fasse le théâtre Fungus avant. C'est ici? Je pense que c'est ici. Parce qu'il y a ça. Ouais, ça m'a donné une lentille. Et les petits bonhommes infusés d'électro là. Les petites statues infusées d'électro. Hop, je peux les examiner avec la lentille. Ok, bah merci.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
Bon, apparemment c'est pas là. Ah non, c'est marqué rendez-vous au pied du mont. Ouais. Ouais, mais un jour j'apprendrai à lire peut-être. Là c'est elle la Kitsune dont je parlais. De toute façon quand on l'a croisée, ça s'appelle point d'interrogation, point d'interrogation, point d'interrogation. Ouais, donc c'est des quêtes sans dialogue forcément, donc c'est un peu chiant. C'est pour ça aussi que je l'ai fait pas mal hors stream. Bon, une cinématique? Ah non. Elle a tiré la chasse d'eau. Oh, une électroculus. Allez, on saute. Oh. Oh, il y a une fleur de cerisier là-bas. Ah, c'est chargé en truc électro. Prends ça. Sinon tu vas mourir. Faut que je combatte ça.
Lightning flash! Bellowing thunder!
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Yeah, take flight.
Ah d'accord. Je perds des PV. Donc il faut que je refasse. Ça c'est le début, ouais. Donc là c'est le 1. Là c'est le 2. Voilà 2. 3. 4. Il devrait en avoir un autre là. What the fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, il est là. Attends.
My apologies.
Ah non, c'est pas ça. Ok, j'ai compris. Donc là, c'est 2. 3. Ici, c'est 4. Et là-bas, c'est 5.
Don't be scared.
Là, faut le taper là.
Take this!
You play. You're up.
Mais allez.
Lightning flash!
Stay put.
Je ne sais pas ce que je suis en train d'affronter, mais
Take flight.
j'aurais dû garder mon nomade.
Whirling snow.
Oula.
Take flight.
Quietly now.
Whirling snow.
Gotcha.
Here!
You play.
Cheap trick.
Take flight.
Take this!
Là, faut que j'en fasse ça. Oula. Oh, ça me tombe toujours sur la gueule. Donc c'est ici le 1. Oula. 2. Oula, oula, oula. 3.
Take it easy.
art.
Here comes the catch.
Pas de dégâts.
My apologies.
Elle a rien à me plier. Oh fuck, c'était.
Here!
Take flight. Unthinkable. Don't be scared. Hey, go away.
Thunderclap! Take this!
My apologies.
Busted.
Embrace the ice. Take flight.
Quietly now.
Stay put.
Here!
My apologies.
Gotcha.
Take this!
Ah, il tire la chaîne. Oula. C'est chaud.
Busted.
Don't be scared. Take flight. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
Oh. Oula. Ok, donc là j'ai le 1. Ici 2. Normalement c'est bon.
Things are about to get dicey.
Ready, go! Stay put. Ha! Ta! Yeah! Take flight. Ha! Ha! Yeah! 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 Ha!
Ok. Ah tiens, la voilà. D'accord, d'accord. On en parle beaucoup pour pas grand chose. Allez, allez. C'est un peu chiant quand il n'y a pas de dialogue. Cinématique. D'accord, elle a disparu. Nettoyage de printemps.
Here!
Bon, ça n'a pas fait pop plus de fleurs de cerisier. Ah si, on a l'eau. Oh si, on a. Bon, pour ramasser les fleurs de cerisier, Lisa est quand même mieux. Merde. Hop. Bon, j'ai eu l'électroculus et tout. Hop. D'ailleurs, j'ai ouvert une porte ici avec ces quêtes-là. Là, j'ai mis un point de TP temporaire ici. Ça dure que 6 jours, 6 ou 7 jours. Un peu dommage. Je pensais que c'était un truc permanent, mais non. Bon, après, ça va, c'est assez simple à crafter. Bon, du coup, j'ai quand même mes quêtes quotidiennes à faire. Récompense, réputation, Inazuma. Bah, j'ai... Ah, l'exploration. J'avais pas vu. Hop, nouvelle quête réputation, oui. Donc, là, faut... Merde, faut partir à l'Ibu. Oh, fait chier, c'est encore aux quatre coins du monde. Non. J'ai souvent des missions d'habitude. Juste à côté de points de TP. Bon, ça fait déjà 28 minutes que je stream. Et j'ai encore rien fait. Donc vous voyez quand même niveau 70, bah Yaka fait quand même des bons petits dégâts. Qu'est-ce que c'est eux? Ici pour bien faire il me faudrait un sub DPS. Mais je sais pas qui je pourrais mettre. En vrai peut-être Sucrose. Ah ouais, Sucrose ça peut être pas mal en vrai. Parce que j'ai pas vraiment de sub DPS, beaucoup de support et de main DPS. Peut-être Thomas, je sais pas. Ian Fay, mais il me faudrait le C6. Même 600 ça peut se débrouiller. Tac, je vais prendre le voyageur.
Still a long road ahead. Want a taste of my hammer?
Aïe, oui, oui.
Rude.
Quietly now.
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Gotcha.
Whirling snow.
Ok. Bon après elle fait pas beaucoup de dégâts parce qu'elle a pas une arme de fou. Je mets le couteau affilé parce que c'est ce que j'avais. J'ai combien de primo? Je crois que je vais attendre 1600 pour faire 10 vœux. Bon j'en ai dépensé quelques-unes aussi. Dès que j'en avais 160 je les dépensé. Mais je crois que c'est mieux d'attendre d'en avoir 10 en vrai. Ah d'ailleurs vous voyez la menthe là? Chaque fois que j'arrive que je prends puis que je me fais bait. C'est pas marqué, y a pas le logo de menthe comme ça. Il y a une discussion là. C'est fleur mensongère. Ouais c'est trop marrant ça. Si j'arrête d'avancer et que je reste appuyé sur Shift, je suis toujours en particule cryo là.
Take flight.
Game's up. Time's over.
My apologies. Kami Sato art. Sumetsu! A worthy opponent.
Oh, j'ai plus de PV.
Take flight. Don't be scared.
Ouf.
Pain, go away. Get ta. Hit. Whirling snow.
Hop. Je vais escorter un ballon. Ouais, d'ailleurs pour Ayaka, j'ai les mécanismes perpétuels là pour la up, j'ai ça, mais il me manque les fleurs de cerisier. Et puis ça un peu, mais ça se sent facilement en vrai. Et vous voyez, dégâts critiques 99% après. Détail. Taux critique, je suis à 56. Oh, attendez, c'est bizarre. Ouais, c'est ces trucs de base. Parce que dans les artefacts, j'en ai aussi. Dégâts critiques 20. 51 de taux critique. Donc là, les attributs.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Ça ne compte pas. Les artefacts. Je vais mettre nomade pour cette mission.
Are you sure it has to be me? The wind rises.
Take flight.
Fallen Fury.
Yeah, my apologies.
Ah ouais, c'est l'arrivée. C'est bon. Et maintenant la dernière quête est là. Ok. Ah oui, d'accord, je vois c'est qui. Je vois c'est qui, je vois c'est quelle mission. Bien sûr. Oh. Hop.
Take it easy.
À qui d'autre je dois demander? J'ai pas de points. Merde.
Behold. Upon the gale.
Hmm. Hop là.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome.
Hmm.
Thank you for completing
Ça c'est fait.
Ad Astra.
Moi je me suis co hier au soir, du coup j'ai tout mis hier au soir mais... C'est pas grave. De toute façon je vais sûrement rejouer ce soir. Farmer mes résines originelles là. Bon je vais faire... ça. Matrice mécanique perpétuelle. Une clé. J'ai débloqué Nigguang. La prochaine fois je débloquerai Eugene puis après on partira Inazuma. Je vais faire mes quêtes et mes primes ici aussi. D'ailleurs je suis niveau combien ici? Je dois être 6 je crois. Je suis passé niveau 6 aussi dans la théière. 6. Bientôt 7. 7, ça donne quoi? Ça donne ça. Et une recette. Ok. Bon bah on va partir à Sumeru. Faire cette quête là. C'est au port d'Ormos. Et ça s'appelle Théâtre Fungus, je crois. J'ai réussi à mettre à jour payment.mwe au fait. J'ai dû télécharger Google Drive sur mon bureau. Enfin sur mon PC. Je les connais. Ça me dit rien du tout. La comète dorée et son compagnon argenté.
Oui.
On a participé à la coupe Nilopallutus. J'ai fait ça? Ça devait être un événement d'avant. Subordonné de la comète dorée. D'accord. Je vais jouer des fungus. On dirait un TFT. J'ai rien compris. D'ailleurs, elle est où Paimon? Wow. 50 primo? Ah ouais. Archive du plateau. Ok, j'ai plus de fungus. J'ai aussi. Ok. Donc je vais garder le healer. Voilà, ça me semble pas mal. Ah d'accord. Ok. Ok. C'était quoi les trucs qu'il fallait faire? Moi j'ai tout réussi. Du coup sans primo en plus. Matériaux d'élévation d'armes. Ok, je connaissais pas ça. Mais les trucs de glace, du coup feu sera bien. Les deux là sont bien. Le healer est bien. Et le shielder est cool aussi. Après, le électro sera peut-être mieux. En termes de dégâts. Commencé. Ah d'accord, c'est celui qui... Je pensais que c'était celui qui attaquait. Ok. Bon, c'était pas bien compliqué. Une fois que t'as compris le truc, ça va. Dans l'idée, c'est un peu comme TFT. Ok. Ok. Bon bah je peux pas en faire plus. Du coup on va partir sur les escapades. Qui m'apporteront 60 primo. Direction la chambre de Jade. Beishi, Beixiao, Beiwan.
It looks like all our problems are solved. Well,
Oh, great. I have no idea what we would have. I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here.
This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
Que se
to put
passe-t-il?
it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their regular duties unattended to, and the work cannot afford to go undone. The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who does— Yes, you were the person who came to mind. We may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great— To me, this work is highly sensitive and of utmost importance, though I'm sure you'll find it to be mundane at best. And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that— As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we could—
This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for—
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you, but the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation. I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, all basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly. The administrative work Lady Nigguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Nigguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right. Please proceed to the office. Baisha will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Nigguang.
Ok.
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture. As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Nigguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential. My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume. You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you these
Baisha has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands, and rest assured that her performance— I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it—
Thank you. Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the by Xiao and by Wen and handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties. All in a day's work for the traveler, Great, then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
Ah ouais?
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of... I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, first is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax. Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's... Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues, ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon... I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point? Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ning already? Wow. You're a fat...
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow. I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. If anything else is unclear, you can ask by...
Take care, Lady Nigguang. Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a rigorous and excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this. Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Nigguang wakes up and start preparing based on the schedule. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully. I hope so too.
Bien.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to... Now then, the schedule. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with yes. I remember the invitation. I know, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other. She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for lunch, even one at Lioli Pavilion. When you say... That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me. To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business. Yes, that's something.
Elle échange son temps contre de l'argent.
Most people looking to buy my time are
Quel
business
génie.
people who believe that naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, you are a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free. In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of mora. There's no need to be nervous, of course.
Nope.
Did you organize this entire breakfast? Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chambers chef's cooking. What do you think? Is the food to your liking? Don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some. Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes. On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself. Relax, I'm just joking. Baishar probably made arrangements. You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation. Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued. Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Liali Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please? I need a change of mood, and a change of... who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely... I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. Thank you.
Hello, how may I help? Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them. Here you are. Please give this to Lady Nigguang. Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Nigguang's personal items. Lady Nigguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently... Anyway, you can...
Did you get it? Ah, this is the one. Please. I had this specially tailored recently, and I must say, I'm really rather fond of it. What do you think? Be honest. I just want to know your first impression. Phew. Thank you. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident. If you're second-guessing how you look, you can forget about looking glamorous. That's why your affirmation matters so much to me. All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion.
Bizarre. Hop. Bon allez, rendez-vous au kiosque. Moi j'ai l'impression que ce banquet est un prétexte pour passer du temps avec nous. Ah bon, on verra.
Lady Nigguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day.
Great. Well, this is the traveler. I'm assuming he happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited him to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with him, too. Do you mind if he sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious traveler, too. I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many... Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into... That's what I wanted to ask Lady Nigguang for some advice about.
Rumors? About...
You know, the rumors about the two of you haven't heard? Come on, you must know that Lady Nigguang's every move is in the spotlight. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it. The traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing. I admire him on a personal level too.
Oh, yes. Well, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Nigguang now seems to have a second interesting character.
You're comparing apples and sunsetias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
I see. Well, I was planning to...
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter. Long term, it's very difficult to say. But I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every more you own, and you should be just as careful spending it.
You think so too, huh? Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry. Lady Nigguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me.
Good. I'm glad I could...
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful. You think clearly, you are very knowledgeable, and you keep yourself well informed. It would take me a very long...
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored? Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? Ah, so you want to be my competitor. Well then, I suppose... Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything.
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news.
Ok.
Right then. Lunch is over. I assume you have something planned. I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along. Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, in that case, what's next on the schedule? Ah, okay then. Yes, it's been... Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. I need to pick up something before...
Bon, j'imagine que notre défense, ce serait d'aller voir ce que les secrétaires font. Ça me fait rire. Bonjour.
Hello. I'm here to collect the item I had.
Ah, Lady Nigguang.
Very good. Don't rush now. Please, handle it with... Yes. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods. The workers here are very skilled, so I like to come to them when I need something custom-made. This time, though, I just had them do a simple repair. The item is quite ordinary. In fact, the cost of the repair was more than the item.
Lady Nigguang, your comb has been fixed. Please inspect. We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition. You'll still see a few marks on there, though. This was unavoidable because of how badly damaged the item was.
That's fine. Thank you for your hard work. Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants. It reminds her of her mother. My informants often provide me with extremely important information. It's only fair that trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between me and my informant. It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority, but things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you, and this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them. Thank you for the repair, Xingqi. This is a great help.
Oh, don't mention it. It's always a
Let's go and meet them.
Ok. C'est les informateurs.
Auntie Nigguang! Hi, Auntie Nigguang!
Hello, my dears. It's been a long... Yes, indeed. And they are some of my most... I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first. But they, on the other hand, it turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly... So?
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been... But you didn't do your homework, did you? Yeah, but it's not my... You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new...
This new age started after that great battle, you know. Well, this is a dramatic change. Unique in all of the millennia of Liyue's history. Everyone is eager to do their part and make their mark in the age of human... What about you, Nan Nan? You haven't said anything yet, and...
I'm fine. Just don't know what to...
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of really big boats came into the... Yeah, that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on the boat started unloading all these crates. There was a salty kind of fishy smell.
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats coming back from the open ocean. How much cargo were they carrying?
Yep, I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said. They looked really full this time.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big... The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. So you can tell how heavily loaded a vessel is from the height of the waterline. How deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship. but it's something you can tell from experience.
Since Auntie Nigguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
A few days ago, I heard some people say they said that when they get here, the price.
Oh, really? Who did you hear this from? Do you remember what they... All right, never mind. So, how about what they said?
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most.
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually...
It's my comb. You remember?
Of course I did. If I make you a promise...
Thank you, Auntie Nigguang.
It was just a small favor, really.
But they said you'd be too busy to remember about a boring old comb.
They?
Uh-oh.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding.
Yeah, Auntie Nigguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Nigguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb, and I didn't know how to argue with them. Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry, I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll...
I must say, this is most intriguing. How about this? You tell me where those two people are, and I'll take the comb back to them for you.
Okay. They're over at the docks. They said I should go and meet them when I finished the mission.
All right then. Don't...
Are you gonna go punish the...
Now, this is a grown-up situation. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed...
Hop. On va aller leur péter la gueule.
You think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also, let's be honest, this is a new low for us.
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Just try not to overthink it, okay? Nanan's one of Ningguang's most trusted, and Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story doesn't quite add up.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the children.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotional. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence, and
Sorry, Lady Ningguang, we never should have crossed.
That's not the point. Business is business, and at some point we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all you done, but you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit. Do you have any idea just how much damage that will cause?
It was hardly our first choice either. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I guess, but never had any opportunities to expand. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all in on this one. See if we don't get lucky for once. So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought...
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started to suspect it was all a huge scam. Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
Oh yeah! As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone if we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt up to our eyeballs. We just didn't have any other choices.
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story. But not everyone has the capability to make rational greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots.
We messed up. Complete the savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimated, just like that.
Well, I can take your luminescent spines off your hands. The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealing.
Huh? But that means
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances, I'm afraid you're beyond.
Lady Nigguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it. This is a lifeline and we should be grateful for it. Forget about making...
Yes.
I have no particular need for luminescent spines, but I'm quite sure I can uncover a market for it with a little research.
Okay, so, shall we...
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent matter here. Atoning for your transgressions is you took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me to make a full... This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh,
come on.
Ok.
We're back. Everything's all sorted.
Huh? Oh!
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Nigguang was completely in the wrong, and I promise I'll never do...
I think it should be your choice, and yours alone.
Oh, since it's all sorted out now, and nothing super bad happened, I guess it's a... But we can't just let them off. We gotta show them you don't mess with...
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see any...
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play with us. Yeah! Now we have someone to... Great idea. Let's go play hide and seek.
Wait a second.
Nope. Nope.
So full... Yes, of course. I wouldn't feel...
Ok.
Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen. Am I right? They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak. But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me. For my part, I did my utmost to fulfill the duties of a... I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills, how to think critically. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers. This has given them confidence in them. I think that this is beneficial to them. Yeah, I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. That's why I hope to teach these children someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. But there's nothing wrong with that. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old, and Liyue will continue to prosper. I hope the name Nigguang will live on. but not as a person. If I can pass on everything I have learned, I can.
Come on, Auntie Nigguang. We're not gonna wait forever.
Coming. Come on. Let's enjoy this while we.
Très bien. Alors. Ici, il n'y a rien d'autre à faire. Je pense qu'une fois que j'aurai fait ma quête d'élévation, je vais passer niveau 60 direct. Je veux toujours pas te parler, toi. Bonjour.
Lady Ning. Sorry to have. No. Great. This is the travel. He happened to be. Do you mind if he?
No, not at all. I've always been. Oh, I'm Luo Qiao. That's what I wanted.
Rumors?
You know, you haven't heard? Come on, you must. And if you didn't have some sort of special.
And the traveler isn't even putting.
Oh,
you're comparing. I've missed out on
investment.
No.
Oh, but
if it were really, I had my so I would advise.
Bon, on va tout passer.
In my opinion, long term, it's very difficult to say.
You think so too? Huh? Okay, maybe it'd be.
Puis on va aller voir les secrétaires.
Good.
Now I see why you think clearly.
You've been listening for a while. Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? That means you also have a good head on your shoulders and the ability to learn rapidly. If you are in need of Mora, you should absolutely consider doing business.
I won't take up any more.
See you next time. Right then. Lunch is over. I'm a little Good. Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, come on. The auction is being...
Je vais utiliser Salut pour me déplacer. Oh, je l'ai cancel. Comment j'ai fait?
Lady Nigguang, what brings you?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned. So,
We're about ready and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start.
very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to?
Yes. Just in case anything untoward happens.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to.
Have you attended an auction before? Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just all right then. Feel free to take a look, check out the items up for bidding, and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
Une épingle à cheveux.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off. Yes? What is it? That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting. Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but yes. The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
20,000.
30,000.
50,000.
J'ai pas envie de dépenser mes thunes.
80,000. 80,000 over.
I'll raise
120.
All right. 100.
151.
100.
181. 180.
It's mine now.
Okay then. Moving straight on to You seem to be getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything. Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers?
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted. Nothing of Nigguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Nigguang.
Ok.
Today wasn't. There were too many bidders, and they all. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next.
Huh? You want to... Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Sure, the item may look... But I figured I...
Well, did you find the answer yet? That's certainly part of it, but every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have... Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, you'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that. Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on...
Lady Nigguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the... as unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling...
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you. Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for... Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process...
Fine. Yes, technically, it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business. I guess what I'm saying is...
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it...
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber. When the Jade Chamber fell, Countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but a considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through—
Wait, you mean—
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property, or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of. So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it— The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my— If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess you drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative, so I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this I just wanted my things back. At most, a little childish perhaps, which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile? Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it. Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive.
Ok. Donc ici tout est fait. Faut que je retourne là.
Navigating the world's
Chambre de jade. Parler à Baishi.
Before I get into as a member of the my usual job, for example, arranging her daily.
Baisha has. I'm sure she was
Back to the top. Bai Xiao, and I can go through the methods I use, all in a day's work. Currently, there are 130. Yes, I'll go through the most first. Then a discussion. Right after that, there's. Yes, you do. You need to take ample knowledge of all. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you. Good. Then let's press on. We're tied on already?
Wow. Wonderful. Then I'm grateful for you. If anything else is.
Take care, lady.
Une journée de repos.
Don't you think that this schedule is a bit of a light load? Yeah, that's true. Lady Nigguang has a... We do sometimes worry about her health, but her attitude is very Mora-driven. If by taking a break there's a chance she'll lose Mora, she'll never agree to it. Huh. I see where you're coming from. All right then, let's go with your plan. I'm sure Lady Nigguang has plenty. There's a lot of things that need doing over at the auction venue, so I will be leaving you now. I hope so too. You must be excited.
Vous avez beaucoup travaillé aujourd'hui. J'ai marqué une journée de repos. Mais est-ce qu'une journée de repos ne commencerait pas par une grasse matinée? Ah, le lendemain?
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule? I imagine this must have taken Baisher completely by surprise. Sure. There's no harm in changing my schedule. My schedule is usually very tightly packed, and any extra time I can... So, it'll be quite nice to take a break. I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a way... Still, your idea is very sensible. Mora can only... So then, the days ahead of us... Something I never have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps? Yes. It's based on class when I was designing it, so I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of... I'm constantly revising and expanding it. So true. That's one reason why, but I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good... Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress the... I think the key will be to make something that easily catches the attention of people who haven't played much. I'm planning to make a new set with the board and pieces based on the battle for Liyue. One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play the Fatui and Osile. No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I finish the I want to make each of the chess pieces, and no Guardians of Liyue chess set would be complete without you, would it? I am indeed. Many of them, in fact. My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible to receive the limited... It seems only fitting for someone of your status. Naturally, since you are the face of that historic event. I intend to make chess pieces for everyone. Everyone who owns this chess set will preserve this moment. Then it's decided. Come with me. To make this chess piece, I need to take some measurements.
Ok.
Can't catch me!
Oh, Lady Nigguang.
You already know each other?
Oh, I think it goes a little deeper than that.
I don't teach my hard-earned. There's a word for people like you, who are warm one minute and cold the next.
You seem to be in a good mood today.
As ever, there's nothing special about today, but seeing you two. All jokes aside, how can I be of service today?
Remember the custom chess pieces I told you about? I'd like you to take his measurements today.
Whatever business I'm in, I am first and foremost a woman of many talents. Don't you remember when I taught you how to make perfume? There was no porcelain involved in that. As it happens, I am a skilled tailor as well. What can I say? I'm in the prime of my youth and
Yingar is every bit as proficient as any of the top tailors in the land. I've availed myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just realizing that the traveler only thinks I'm good at one thing. You'll find all the tools you could need in the room. Please, help yourselves. I'll stay outside and mind my own porcelain business.
Huh? What are you—
Oh, I think the traveler is the one you should be asking about that. It's hard not to tease when you're both so well matched. Come on then, step inside and I'll examine.
If I hear any strange new rumors after this, you will be my #1 suspect.
Rumors about the traveler or the chess piece?
Either. Both are confidential.
Don't worry, I know where the line is. I'd never take a joke too far. Secrets are only fun when they're kept secret.
Just enough with the ambiguous phrasing, okay? You'll give people the wrong idea.
You're always welcome at Scent of...
I slightly regret bringing you here. It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward. Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Hello, Lady Nigguang. What can I do?
That chess piece I told you about? We can start work now.
Okay, let me just double check.
Good. And as agreed, please use—
Of course, we are professionals, and we will do everything we can to deliver the high— Although, speaking to you as a friend, I have to tell you that the sale price you indicated, I don't mean just the material costs either. Waiting around for top quality materials drags out the production time and also reduces the
That's okay. This one is not. With every previous set, there's always been some degree of commercial or marketing considerations to bear in mind. But this one serves more of a commemorative purpose. To that point, as you know, the prototype of the Jade Chamber chess piece has been in the works for a long time. But I haven't once followed— Yes, and just like your piece, the Jade Chamber piece will be scaled for the game.
Yes, it's a challenging project, but also, not for profit is really not something I ever— How do I put it? It just seems—
In business, everything comes down to profits versus losses. But shrewdness is easily perceived as cynicism in the eyes of others. Hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. But it has caused obstacles. Well, for example, I once had a case where someone backed out of a deal with me to sell to someone else. We were both offering the exact same terms. Another case is where I offered distinctly more competitive terms in an investment, and this ended up arousing their suspicion. That Nigguang, they thought, she must be up to something.
I see.
But these problems disappeared all but completely after the battle. Why? Because the whole of Liyue witnessed me. At least, that's the most reasonable explanation I could think of.
Oh, I get it. You're saying that back when you sacrificed you're not seeking to make a profit from these chess pieces, it was the deal of the set.
Yes.
Truly a brilliant strat. Now I understand why this set needs to—
It will be a lot of work. And make sure the travelers be.
Don't you worry. We'll put our all into it.
Well, there's something I want to discuss.
À la chambre de Jade. Oh super le ton.
I have a question for you, and I'd like to hear your. And I, in turn, will tell you how I really think. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber was a calculated one. When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all? Thank you. Yes. You see things the way they are. I was lying to Xingxi. My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. I just thought we should do what needed to be done. Afterwards, I consoled myself by reasoning that all my wealth comes from Leo Harbor. So, to lose Leo Harbor is to... But it just didn't work. Because I had just severed ties with a lifelong companion. I stared out at the sea for goodness knows how long. I just couldn't let it go. There was no way I could console myself. But as time went by, I received so many thank you gifts and letters from people. Everyone was describing how I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation. And I did it for the sake of Leo Harbor. All of this was so encouraging to hear. It made me feel that my dear old companion sacrificed. Because, to most people, the idea that Lady Nigguang is someone... This is one aspect of the truth that I can share only with you. The fact that... I can't always be as strong as everyone thinks I am. Thank you for your comforting words. I'm sorry that you have to see me, but look where I am now. Standing on the deck of the Jade Chamber once more. Taking in the view. And if I end up having to do it all over again...
Ok.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Ouais, ça
That's
va.
good. I imagine this must have taken... Sure. My schedule is usual, so it'll be quite nice to... I don't often feel still. So then... something interesting. Before I because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunity. Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay? Thank you. All right, here it is. I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish. I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be there. They were tough times. but I had a clear goal. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so... I want to relive that time for my... So how about it? Will you join? Great. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions. Okay, but why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned... What does it matter? Come on.
Ok. Donc pendant son jour de repos, elle veut nettoyer le port. Super. Super. Elle sait s'amuser, Nigguang. En vrai, je les trouve assez cool, les escapades, mais c'est assez long. Beaucoup de dialogues, en vrai, pas très intéressants, qui n'avancent à rien, quoi. C'est vraiment du dialogue pour du dialogue. Non, je le fais pour les primos surtout. Et d'un sens, je me dis, peut-être je le ferai hors stream. Mais c'est du contenu qui reste quand même intéressant, il y a du lore et tout.
Lady Nigguang, are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? Sorry, I won't be long.
Calm down. No need to panic.
Oh, I haven't done anything. Have I? I mean, all right, the periodic clearances. Yeah, I've been handling those, strictly per the protocol. I make sure I post all the necessary notices and notify every individual that... It used to be a huge problem, but with a bit of hard work, I've managed to reduce the amount of goods we need to clear out by at least half. It's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reasons. But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories: unclaimed goods, damaged goods, or unpaid storage fees. As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do with how they're stored. It's because some things go bad more easily than others. If it sits there in the warehouse for too long...
So, have you cleared out any of these goods recently?
I'm afraid we just finished clearing out all the big ones. But don't worry, Lady Nigguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here to make it happen. Hang tight. I'll grab some of the smaller items for you right away.
Hold on. Oh, I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
Lady Nigguang, I had a quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them.
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken mirror, small wooden toy. It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value. Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took it apart, there's quite a number of useful everyday objects that you could turn it into, with a little work.
Huh? Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown...
Great. This is going well. Yes. And once we're done, we will find a merchant to get...
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm not about...
Oh, c'est pas par là. Hop là.
Lady Nigguang.
Actually, today's a little different.
Just take a look. Oh, I see. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to. They should, but...
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please. There's no need to
No, it's nothing like... so I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
Oh.
No worries. The price is If that figure's not what you had in mind,
What are your thoughts? Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of...
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really... And specifically... I thought that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
It appears so. Let's try something else. As long as we're in If I wasn't Nigguang, Go Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these, and you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them.
To be completely
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start. Are there any other ways for adventurers to make mora besides their remuneration from the guild? Great. I don't mind.
You two have a...
This must be the place.
Oh, on joue Nigguang. C'est rare dans les...
Don't waste my time.
En vrai, c'est un bon support quand même, Nigguang.
Submit.
It feels like it's been... The feeling of creating your wealth with your own two hands is just as... Yes, I'd say so. And let's not forget, we started... In any case, the sight of Mora has... I intend to. This time, let's try...
Ouais, je suis un peu triste de pas l'avoir. Parce que du coup, t'as pas besoin de shield. Étant donné que ça empêche les projectiles de passer.
It's not right. Give up. Blood repays blood. It's nothing.
Can't catch me! Uglay, you're up!
Don't waste my time. Give up.
Ok, je l'ai tué.
Another satisfying haul. Ah, that's very kind of you. For me, a battle is just a form of exercise. A way to keep fit and use up in— Oh no, not yet. There's more Mora to be made. Hey, look! What's that hole in the ground? Oh, I see. So if we catch it, there's Mora for the— Oh, how quaint. That was your bait? Well, I'm afraid I'm come on. Let's go. There it is! After it! Goodness, this reminds me of fishing. But we didn't let it slip away. And the haul— Let's see. We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. We need to keep working hard. Actually, now that you mention it, Wang Shuin is right there. But same thoughts here. After how hard— In which case, I think I'll take this Yes, but the rule of the game— Come on. Quietly now. This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them.
Hop là.
Here, have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation, and it's a little charred. That's on purpose. I just like how it tastes. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this. It was nothing. Back in the day, I had to hurry home after work to do my house. I was always meticulous with the most menial, but by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin restaurant and selling grilled tiger fish from a food cart. My childhood memories run deep. They are confined to the water, and yet they live— It is. I have greatly— When I think back on all my hard work in the past, but a word of warning.
Ok. Bon, du coup, il y a autre chose. Non, pas changer d'équipe. Il y a autre chose, mais je ne sais pas comment y accéder. Ah si, peut-être. J'ai l'eau.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Oui, ça va.
So, I imagine this must have— Sure. My schedule is usually— So, it'll be quite nice to— I don't often— Still. So then. Interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key. Yes. I want to do something a little thank you. All right, I was born into a humble family. Fishing isn't that. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner. They were tough. If I didn't make it, I want to relive that, so how about it? Will you join me? Great. We're not to use our status, or the goal is to see how much. I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use, but Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect, yes, and also, never mind. I'll just show you. It won't eat up too much. I expect they still hold a grudge against me.
Oui, ce serait assez logique.
And away I go!
Blood.
I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So?
That depends on the proposal. And it's not the first. Tell me, why should we believe because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry. But none of us here.
Straight to the point, I see. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our...
Ok. On s'est fait mettre à la porte.
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected. That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them this sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day. Yes, with some exceptions, but that is if you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization. That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of, but that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game. Now that you mention it, yes, we're being watched. What are they plotting this time? My thoughts exactly. But we need to be... Let's act natural. Keep moving. Just walk forward at normal... Okay, I think we have a few potentials. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail. Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
Lui, il est habillé comme un Fatui. Individu louche.
I think we've narrowed it down a little further, but let's stay calm until we're 100% sure. It shouldn't take much longer. I think I have the answer. Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our...
What are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice?
What? I'm not doing anything.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much... Or do you seriously think Northland... Why don't you weigh the pros and cons?
Sorry, Lady Nigguang. My assignment was just to follow you. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to the... I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes. They would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind. No time. I'll just keep him with you. Do not...
Il n'y a plus Vlad.
Are you saying that Nigguang hasn't done anything? Impossible. She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good... Keep investigating. We must ascertain...
So much commotion. This
Oh.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this part.
So, you are here to investigate us after... Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first... You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried. You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to...
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find... Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member...
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm...
Bon. Et encore 20 primo. Ah, il m'en manque encore 800. Tiens, je voudrais... non, c'est pas l'eau. Il y a combien? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ça fait 250 primo. Hop. Je trouve ça 7240. Si là c'est ajouté. Maîtrise élémentaire, c'est ajouté aussi. Pourtant là j'ai 89,4 de dégâts critiques. Et si je fais des tailles, 89,4. Bizarre. Pourtant là-dedans j'en ai 20. Aptitude, je pense. Peut-être vu que c'est ma main DPS, faut que j'augmente ça d'abord. Ensuite ça, puis ça, je pense. Qui pourrait faire un bon sub DPS? Je suis en ligne. Yann Fei pourrait faire un bon support. Mais en C4. Ça c'est des mains DPS. Ça c'est plus un burst DPS. Sucrose. Mika c'est un healer. Pédou. Plus un support. Zinshu mais j'ai déjà Yelan. C'est con, j'aurais Nigguang, j'aurais peut-être pu l'utiliser. Thomas qui a un shield mais un peu nul. Sauf si tu le stack, il est bien. Collé, je sais pas. Mais j'ai déjà Yao Yao. Après, je peux mettre Jonah. Maintenant, c'est une cryo. Oh. Bon, après, avoir 2 cryos, c'est peut-être pas forcément mauvais non plus. Parce que... Voilà. Réduire l'effet électro, bon, ça on s'en fout. Augmente le taux critique de 15% quand vous attaquez un ennemi gelé ou affecté par l'élément cryo. Donc augmenter le taux critique, c'est pas mal. C'est même plutôt bon. Peut-être que c'est mieux que je conserve Layla. Parce qu'avoir 4 éléments, ça augmente mes résistances. Mais là j'ai plus de taux critique. Et vu que j'ai beaucoup de dégâts critiques, il suffit que je clique pour faire beaucoup de dégâts. Bon. Le truc c'est que j'ai pas le temps de faire une escapade là parce que bah, c'est long. Après les 4 là, bon. J'ai peur si je fais ça, de passer tellement haut. Parce que si je dépasse niveau 55, je vais quand même monter un niveau de monde. Et du coup, bah, je ne pourrais pas me servir de Ayaka. Déjà là, mais les mobs sont niveau 78, je suis niveau 70. Bon, après, je pourrais reprendre Nomade, hein, le temps de la up. Parce que là, elle a pas d'arme non plus. Et pour avoir des primos... Est-ce qu'il y a des donjons que j'ai pas débloqués? Ah, du coup j'en ai débloqué. Là, j'ai débloqué celui-là. Bon, ok, je peux pas voir ce qu'il lootait. J'ai celui-là débloqué. J'ai débloqué celui-là aussi. Je l'ai pas débloqué. Faudrait que je débloque ça, mais je sais pas comment. Va falloir que j'aille voir sur internet. Ici, il y a des quêtes à faire. Bon, là, il y a Sangonomiya et normalement, il y a un truc qui permet d'aller à Ankonomiya. Ça s'appelle. La mer de brouillard, je dois avoir des quêtes aussi qui doivent traîner. Après, ce que je ferai pas, parce que là j'ai suffisamment pour up Ayaka. Enfin, suffisamment de sol. De cœur perpétuel. D'ailleurs, ce qui est bien, c'est que ça donne des trucs cryo, donc j'ai pas. Soit cryo, soit géo, donc j'ai pas forcément besoin de faire d'autres mobs, je peux me concentrer sur ça. D'ailleurs, ici en mer, il y avait plein d'installations des Brutocolinus en pleine mer. Ah, ici, il y a encore un donjon. 40 primo. Mais je crois qu'il y a une sorte d'énigme pour le débloquer. Faudra que j'y regarde. Ici, il y en a un. Bon, c'est pour avoir des artefacts. Augmente l'attaque. Oh! Ça peut être bien sur Sayu. Augmente l'attaque aussi. Parce que Sayu, son heal augmente avec l'attaque. Moi ici j'ai plein de points de TP à aller chercher. En vrai j'irai chercher les points de TP, ça me ferait pas mal de primo. Même ça. Je ne sais pas où est-ce qu'ils sont cachés ces machins là. Je dois sûrement faire des quêtes. Il y a sûrement des quêtes prérequises pour débloquer des trucs. Je crois que c'est 5 primo par TP. Ouais, 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. 35, 40. Ouais, surtout ici, il y a pas mal de points de TP. Après, ici, c'est dans la pyramide. C'est devant. Ici aussi. Il y a un donjon là. Il a pas l'air d'être sous terre. Parce que là, les points TP que j'ai, ils sont sous terre. Du coup, le plus proche, c'est là. Il y a quand même un point de TP aussi là. Ouais. Attendez, 4, 8, 12. Je peux faire 3 résines. Je vais faire... C'est d'aller chercher les artefacts pour elle. Pour Yaka. Va falloir que j'en chope des papillons. Tac. Et du coup c'est en haut de la montagne. Ouais, je peux faire celui-là. Faut que je mette nomade.
What do you want from me?
Et Xiangling.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Merde.
Too slow.
Putain, mes persos ils sont même pas full vie.
The wind rises. Ah! 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 Cry louder.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Booba, get them! Stay put! Go get it, Nigguang! Nice and spicy!
Behold! Ah! 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 Yeah!
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Don't be scared!
Squall and fury. That's far enough.
Hop, résine condensée. Alors, bon, sablier. Et ça, j'ai déjà. Bon, on continue. Ce qu'on cherche, c'est un bonus de dégâts cryo. Et si possible, des bonnes soft stats aussi, genre taux critique, dégâts critiques, attaque. Attaque pourcentage de préférence.
Busted. How amusing. Behold.
Mais putain.
I'm used to this. You dare to gaze upon me?
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Booba, get them! Out of the frying pan, hit!
The wind rises. Ah! 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 Ah!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Nigguang, you're up!
Ok. Petit coup de heal. On va devrait régène full life.
Stay put!
Ok, j'ai eu deux trucs comme ça. C'est quoi déjà qu'il me faut? C'est un gobelet. Donc même si c'est pas en vrai machin cryo, c'est pas grave. Faut juste de préférence les stats. Vu que j'ai déjà 4 machins. Mince.
Wretched vermin.
J'ai mis ce clic.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. No.
Nice and spicy!
Ah! Ah!
Ah, je suis gelé. Pour ça, ma vitesse d'attaque elle est faible.
Quietly now.
Don't be scared! Hey, go away! Hit! Yeah!
j'ai trop envie d'essayer de faire une Yao Yao. En mode full boost des dégâts d'entre eux.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Nice and spicy. Uruguay, you're up. Out of the frying pan.
Hop là. Oh, une fleur. Moi, j'ai pas eu ce qui m'intéressait. Tant pis. Pour une prochaine fois peut-être.
There's little difference between snow and rain. Yet people
À l'Ivu, il me manque 2-3 sanctuaires. Je ne sais pas où est-ce qu'ils sont. Faudrait que j'aille là-haut, il y a peut-être un truc là-haut. Parce que je crois pas qu'on les voit sur la map. Même en zoomant à fond. Non, on les voit pas. Parce que j'ai beau me mettre sur des points assez hauts, je ne les trouve pas. Ou alors j'en trouve mais je les ai déjà ouverts. Oh, il y a un truc là. Oh, super.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Du muguet bleu. Il y a quelqu'un ici? Ah non, c'est une statue. Toujours pas de sanctuaire en vue. Je crois que par là il y en a un mais je l'ai ouvert. Faudrait que je regarde sur internet. Bon, c'est ce que j'ai fait à mon stat en vrai. J'essaye de regarder un peu partout. Un chasseur de ruines, ok. Alors je me trompe de bouton à chaque fois. Tiens, je vais voir. Je sais pas si j'ai des jets Oculus. Il m'en manque plus énormément. Faire une offrande, j'en ai pas. Il m'en manque 10. Là-bas il y en a un mais celui-là c'est sûr je l'ai ouvert. Il y a même deux mobs chiants là. 2 mini géosaures qui tournent une tour. Ah, il y a encore un truc tac.
A pleasure to be working with you. I applied for vacation.
J'ai trouvé pas mal d'électroculus aussi en me promenant à Inazuma. Merde.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Bon, je vais aller voir Inazuma. Je vais donner mes électroculus. Je crois que je dois pouvoir augmenter ma statue. Qui est pas très haut. J'ai encore beaucoup d'électroculus à chercher. Ah, niveau 5. Tout ouvrir. Souvenir de foudre violette. 60 primo, ça donne. Je dois avoir assez de sauts électro pour faire un don à l'arbre. Oh, ils ont repop les fleurs. Oh, ça va enfermer. Ok. Donc j'ai quoi? Ça et ça. Là c'est 2 vœux, une plaque sanctuaire. Niveau 20 c'est 2 vœux comme ça. Alors du coup, on prend Lisa. Et tac. C'est pour ça que j'en trouvais plein, parce qu'en fait ils ont repop. Ça fait déjà 3 jours que j'ai Ayaka. Ah déjà. Ça fait déjà 3 jours que j'ai farm les fleurs de cerisier. C'est pour ça que j'avais commencé à farm avant-hier. Ah bon, il en faut beaucoup. Hein. Au dernier stade, c'est 60. Là, il m'en faut combien? Elle est où? Elle est là. Là, il m'en faut 45.
A blade embrace.
Normalement, en suivant un peu ce sentier-là, on devrait en trouver. Après, il y en a un peu qui traîne à Inazuma. Il y en a un juste là. Non? Oh, c'est les herbes violettes là qui me trigger. Bon, du coup, ici, je les ai pris, je crois. Vu qu'on a aidé l'autre. Merde. Il y en a un là. J'ai plus d'énergie, je vais mourir. Je suis mort. Là j'en ai combien? 25, il m'en faut encore 20. J'allais voir à Inazuma, je sais pas si... J'ai pas tout check. Ouais non, ça part hip-hop ici. Il y avait un lot. Mais du coup, faut que je fasse attention. Maintenant que j'ai la lentille là. Cet objet là. Et ben... Dès qu'il y a un petit renard électro là. Et bah ça peut me débloquer un truc. Là ceux-là ils ont repop. Vous voyez, souvent des petits sanctuaires comme ça. Et au sanctuaire, il y a des statues. Bon, pas celui-là. Bon, encore 17. Hein. J'ai essayé de regarder un peu sur... Merde, je me suis retrouvé le bouton. Sur internet. Bon, on les trouve principalement ici, les fleurs de cerisier. Il y en a que là. Il n'y en a pas sur les autres îles. Je sais plus qui c'est qu'on demande pour... Hop. Il y a Ayaka, c'est sûr. Il y a Ayato. Je sais pas s'il y a d'autres persos qu'on demande. Ici, il y en avait un. Mais elle a pas repop. Bah, c'est le problème de pas tout prendre d'un coup. Je ne sais plus ce que j'ai pris, ce que j'ai pas pris récemment. Là-bas, c'est Ritu. Ritu, il y en a pas. Un renard. C'est louche. Ah, je ne vous ai pas vu.
Quietly now.
My apologies. Yeah. Don't be scared.
Busted.
Whirling snow.
Quietly now.
Yeah. My apologies.
Les combats sont plus durs à Inazuma qu'à Liu. Ok. Bon. Normalement dans la forêt... Dans la forêt là juste en dessous, il doit y en avoir aussi des fleurs de cerisier, mais bon. Lesquelles j'ai pris, lesquelles j'ai pas pris. Ici, on a aussi normalement. Mais je ne sais pas où. Je ne sais plus où. Je crois que c'est vrai, c'est là en bas, il y en a. Mais je les ai pris hier ou avant-hier. Du coup, ils n'ont pas encore repop.
Take it easy.
Okay. Ah, il y en a là. Je l'ai pas pris ceux-là. Là, faut suivre un peu le sentier pour aller au sanctuaire Narukani.
No pain, no gain.
Il y en a un là-dedans, je suis sûr. comprends rien, c'est tout quoi. Je tape de façon aléatoire en espérant qu'il se passe un truc. Ah, salut Wendy. Comment ça va? Ouais, ça me saoule. Hop. Ça va bien, merci. Non, non, moi, souvent je fais ça hors stream, tranquillement. Ouais, si, il y avait les statues que j'ai utilisé la lentille. Moi, je crois que j'ai dû prendre toutes les fleurs de cerisier. Il doit plus en avoir. Il y en a peut-être une là-bas. Il faut y avoir escapade des statues ici. Non, je crois pas. Si, il y a les deux grandes là, mais il n'y a pas de petites. Putain, j'ai oublié celui-là. Il y en a deux ici. Trois même. Je crois que j'ai jamais pris non plus cela. Ouais. Ah là, il y en a encore une. On fait du... Oh, j'ai plus d'endurance. Hop. Bon bah je crois que ça devrait être bon, hein. J'ai à peu près tout pris je crois. Ouais. Ouais. Par ici, il n'y en a pas, je crois. Ouais. Bon, allez. Ah, j'ai du succès. Ah oui, j'ai eu ça. Bon, moi, je vais continuer de farmer. Choper des primos pour avoir l'arme. Et puis... ce sera pas mal. Je veux absolument la voir. Enfin, absolument. Il y a d'autres alternatives qui sont ok. Ce sera tout pour aujourd'hui. Donc voilà. Je vais aller me faire à manger. Ce sera pas mal. Bon, c'est cool, on a quand même fait... On a découvert la quête d'événements. Qui donne pas mal de primos. Et on a fait l'escapade de Nigguang aussi. Après on fera sûrement Yunchin. Comme ça on aura fini avec les persos de Liu. Ce sera cool. Il nous restera que des persos d'Inazuma et Faruzan à Sumeru. C'est pas mal. Bon, sur ce, je vais y aller. N'hésitez pas à passer sur Twitter pour avoir toutes pour avoir toutes les annonces de live. Et sur YouTube pour les rediffusions. Toutes les rediffusions sont sur YouTube. Voilà. Moi j'ai encore de l'avance, mais j'en ai plus tant. Bon voilà. Sur ce, je vous laisse et je vous dis... On est vendredi. Peut-être... Je sais pas, je verrai. Suivez-moi sur Twitter pour être au courant. Et sur ce, bah... à la prochaine. Ciao, ciao.